Well, hello, everybody. Good evening. Of course, this is Mew Live, conducted every Tuesday evening by yours truly. And this evening, of course, I have updates to go through. I'm going to go fairly quickly this evening and go fast through the information that I have. Trying to go back and forth because unfortunately there's some things family-wise going on, obviously, so we're trying to shuffle. All right. Every Friday, if you're not familiar, every Friday, Julie Clark, every Friday is featuring leaders of this organization. She takes the time and she goes through and she's featuring some of those folks. If you're not familiar with that, and if you haven't attended one of those meetings, I strongly suggest that you do so, because on a weekly basis, of course, she's spotlighting some of our leaders of our company. Please take some time, and if you're not familiar with that, please take some time on Friday and attend those featured live. I think it's Facebook Live. By the way, what I've heard is that I can actually, I can actually stream this on Facebook at the same time as I'm streaming on YouTube. I don't know why I like YouTube so much. It's just I just like YouTube, so that's why I've done YouTube. So I don't know. But either way, Julie's on Facebook Live, and she every Friday features some of our top performers. If you have not been to one of those, please do so, because you should hear some of the stories of our leaders, of course. Last month, we have some individuals, of course, that have achieved some great successes. I want to recognize some of these people for their contributions in the month of December. We have a new top recruiter. Heidi Lerner is on the top list here. She was one of the top recruiters, but she was no longer number one. That means the unicorn in the room is no longer named by Heidi Lerner. It's now named by Christy Kozakowski, who I was actually just texting with before I jumped on this call. So Christy now gets an opportunity to name the unicorn. Now, if you're the number one recruiter, you get to name the unicorn. And if you're new to this company, and if you're wondering about these backdrops here, these props that I have, each one of them have significance, which I'm not going to bore you with this evening. Oh, and by the way, Christy, text me the name of the unicorn that you want, because that's going to be the name of the unicorn for the month, for the remainder of the month, and probably a little bit into February too. See, these are the competition. These are the perks that you get here at Makeup Eraser. You get to name a cardboard creature if you achieve top success. And, well, anyways. Oh, listen, this is what I'm trying to tell you. My daughter, my 10-year-old daughter, okay? So she says to me, I got home last night and she said, Dad, she was super excited. She goes, today, which is today, this was last night. She said, tomorrow is Benjamin Franklin's birthday. So I want to say happy birthday to Mr. Benjamin Franklin, of course, who has significance as well. So we get to name the unicorn. We have Darla here in the back, who's named by the number one wage earner, who happens to be Lisa Welch, again, for the month of December. Now, I know. Lisa enjoys the luxury of maintaining the top spot of number one wage earner, but there are some individuals that are creeping. Congratulations to all of your guys' hard works. Back to recruiters. Top recruiters for the month of December. Again, Christy Kozakowski was number one. Kim Lackey was number two. Tracy Meredith was number three. And Heidi Lerner was number four. We have also, I want to name these four individuals I want to spotlight really quick. Okay? I want to spotlight these four individuals because these four people, if you're listening to this and hear your name, you had the top new reseller accounts in the month of December. The top new reseller accounts in the month of December. These individuals, Ashley Edens, Kim Lackey, Tracy Meredith, put a little asterisk next to Tracy Meredith, and Heidi Lerner. Those four folks, congratulations to the four of you. Ashley Edens, Kim Lackey, Tracy Meredith, Heidi Lerner. Now, I want to spotlight Tracy Meredith really quick. Tracy Meredith only joined the company in November. She seems to be a very a rising star, so to speak. So I want to congratulate Tracy Meredith. She's new to the organization. Keep up the good work. And that's, number one, you were one of the top recruiters, and you were one of the top in terms of new reseller accounts in the month of December, and you just joined the company in November. So obviously someone is on fire, and good for you for being on fire. Let's see here. Okay. Convention. Okay, here's the deal. Hear me out. Everybody, just give me a second here, okay? Your stock price, your value as a distributor with our organization goes up when you attend our conventions. It's a guarantee. The more people you bring, the more people you get to the convention here in Phoenix, Arizona in April, the more your value with the company goes up. And you say, well, Daniel, how could you say that? Where do you quantify? How do you even quantify such a thing? Well, let me tell you why. In today's economy that we live in today's world that we live in, okay? In order for an organization to succeed and to thrive in the economy that we're now in, it's a whole different ballgame. It's not the same type of world that there once was, okay? So in order for an organization to go through and have its third convention, this is going to be our third annual convention, in order for a company to do that and to put that on in 2017, that means that you're getting the best of the best. The individuals that are going to be speaking that day on Friday at the convention, the training that's put together, the newness. By the way, when you buy a convention ticket, you actually get a swag bag full of, like, I just saw the latest version of what the contents of the swag bag are going to be. Anybody that comes to the convention is getting this swag bag with all of our newness. I think it's like $300 worth of value. Don't quote me on that. It's like a high value dollar amount that you're getting at part of your swag bag. But more importantly than all that, you get all the training. You get access to the people that are doing the best in our company. You're going to be able to meet some of the best people, eat some of the best food. This is sincerely, I'm telling you, this is a remarkable opportunity this year. This is cutting edge this year because, again, we have worked diligently to ensure that April of this year, everything is done and ready to roll out. So I'm convinced that if you come to this convention, the more people you get to this convention, your income with our organization is going to increase substantially. I'm confident that that is the case. Now, again, I can't put a guarantee on anything. Terms and conditions apply. Oh, but I don't really. You get my point, okay? It's a huge deal. So book the dates on your calendar. Schedule it. If you say to yourself, Daniel, there's no way I can't take that time off of work, or I can't, trust me, there's something special that happens when you get away from your life. And when you say to yourself, I'm going to invest that time in my life, in my career, it's imperative that you do so, and you do so immediately, because we are going to run out of rooms this year from what I'm hearing. We're so book quick and get there. You don't want to miss this opportunity. The last week of April in Phoenix, Arizona, the weather is going to be gorgeous. You're going to be able to go swimming, all that stuff. So you've heard me say enough, right? I can't speak highly enough about this convention this year because I know what's going to happen, and I'm frankly just excited about the whole thing, really. If you really want me to just put it out there. All right. Yeah, it's a tough. This is not fun stuff. I'm not gonna get into it right now because I'm kind of a sap, and some of you have heard me at times. I'm one of those type of people that when I start laughing or crying, I can't, it's uncontrollable. So I got to stay away from things because I don't know why. Maybe it's all of you. I work with like 1,000 women. No, I shouldn't say that. I work with a lot of men. See, I got to be careful how I speak nowadays because you get my point. Yes, congratulations, everybody. Oh yeah, it's a great time. I mean, the thing is at the convention, obviously the friendships that you'll make and those things are wonderful. I mean, the opportunity that you have is just it's unbelievable. So again, I strongly recommend everybody, if you have not booked, please do so. Yeah. So I just got a great question. Somebody sent me a text message and they had asked me, as far as, what's the best way, what's the best way to approach, somebody about the convention? It's a business investment. The thing is that a lot of times you get a chance to mingle with good people, and that those opportunities are out there. A lot of times you get a chance to hear good speakers, and that's out there. A lot of times you get to hear information about companies and get company training. That there's just something different though about our conventions, and there's something special about being on our company at our stage at our third convention like this. If I was approaching someone and trying to obviously describe to them what this is, the difference and why they should attend this, it's because it's going to change your life. I can confidently say that the amount of things I know exactly what's going to happen at this convention. I know how big of a deal this is. If you're someone that is interested in changing your life for the better, if you're someone that wants to make a certain dollar amount per month and you're not making that now, if you're saying to yourself that you want to be involved in a business in which you can excel and you can make unlimited amounts of money, then yeah, I mean, I would ask someone naturally. What I would ask somebody is what their goals are in regards to what's their monthly income goals, what's their yearly income goals. If someone says to me, I want to make $5,000 a month or $10,000 a month, I'm going to say, well, then you would be absolutely crazy not to be there in April, because this is the business that probably in today's economy is best positioned to achieve those goals. I remember, let me give you an example. I remember when we first started the company, I mean, I never hid the fact. I even still say it sometimes. I say, look, if your goal is to make a couple $100 extra or $500 extra a month or $1,000 extra, this is a great place to be. And that's over time that's changed because I think our awareness, our brand awareness and what we bring to the table has changed. So over the couple of years, it's like, hey, if you want to make a couple $1,000 extra a month, this is probably a good place to be. $3,000 extra a month, this is a good place to be. And now it's starting to get serious. Now it's like, hey, if you want to make some serious money, I mean, you want to be here. If you want to be in a position in which you can be on an organization on the ground floor, which you can create a genealogy and an income stream, I don't think there's a better place to be as far as I'm concerned. I mean, I've looked at all the competition. I'm not speaking biasly. So if I'm in your shoes and you're approaching someone about the convention and someone's giving you ideas of why they can't attend, if they don't have the money or they don't have the resources or whatever the case may be, then that's exactly why they need to make sure they get there. I mean, you hear from multi-level marketing pros, network marketing pros, and what they're going to tell you is the most impact they've ever had in their life is at a company's convention. I mean, I guarantee you. So again, I'm not going to talk any more about it. That's the last thing I'm going to say about it. But of course, I'll say that, and then I'll. Oh my goodness! I just got the name of the unicorn. I hope that Julie Clark is listening to this. Unbelievable! I just got the name of the unicorn. Listen to this. The name of the unicorn, this is by Christy Kozakowski. And I want to tell you something, Christy. What a wonderful person Christy is, by the way. She's been with the company. I speak very highly of Christy, but she named the unicorn Sweet Julie. Sweet Julie. So the unicorn's name, what a very nice compliment that is, by the way, for Julie Clark out there. She is a rock star. I mean, if you don't know Julie Clark, I mean, what a tool you guys have at your fingertips. What a remarkable person, too. I mean, my goodness, I think you guys should make sure that you realize when Julie came on board with this company, we had looked for months and months and months. We were looking for something very special. So I'm glad that that's recognized. Thank you, Christy, for that. And thank you, Julie, of course. But the unicorn's name is now Sweet Julie. Sweet Julie, the unicorn. Look at that. Look at that. And by the way, for those of you that are new to the company and you're like, hey, what is this all about? What's the meaning for all this? Well, here at Makeup Eraser, things are a little bit different because here's why. We take these creatures here of significance and we allow for you to name those creatures if you are number one in those categories. So for instance, the number one recruiter gets to name the unicorn. Why a unicorn? Because the unicorn is the most majestic creature in the world. And if you're the top recruiter, you're the most majestic creature in our world, aren't you? Right? Because recruiting is of utmost importance, correct? Right? You gotta recruit. That's how it works. And then in the back here, we have Darla, the elephant in the room. Why the elephant in the room? Well, of course, there's a lot of things you can say. Now, I know it looks kind of odd how it's kind of positioned in an awkward way. Never mind. But my point is this. The elephant it means this. How do you eat an elephant? One bite at a time. How do we become a $1 billion company? How do you make tens of thousands of dollars a month? Hopefully hundreds of thousands of dollars, right? How do you do that? One bite at a time, nonstop, consistently. So the number one wage income earner gets to name the elephant in the room. Now, some of the folks that are listening to this, they've heard me say this like 5,000 times. They're like, Daniel, shut up. I don't care. The elephant is named by the number one wage income earner. Darla is the named by Lisa Welsh, who is our number one income earner. And then last but not least, Mr. Benjamin Franklin, who's today. Happy birthday, Mr. Benjamin Franklin, of course. Mr. Benjamin Franklin. Why? Because mentally, I have given you all such a wonderful gift, which is a free mental, what do we call this? Machinery. It's a machinery. I've given you a tool that actually, it's invisible. Never mind. The point is that I have a Franklin system. You got to listen to the webinar. You just got to go back and listen to it. Just go back and listen to it. I try to keep everything live. I try to keep everything on there. Thank you, everybody, very much. Thank you, everybody, very much. Yeah, we will cut it short tonight. I'm going to have to cut it short tonight, of course, because, before I go, Taco Tuesday. Let's see here. What does Taco Tuesday mean? Well, Taco Tuesday, I was telling somebody earlier, Taco Tuesday is not just, Taco Tuesday is follow-up with tenacity, aggressiveness, consistently, and obsessively. It's an acronym I made up for taco. I don't know. There's no significance behind it. I just wrote it down. I was sitting there talking to somebody earlier. They said it was Taco Tuesday. I wrote down taco and I started writing down tenacity, aggressiveness, consistency, obsessively. Because they were talking to me about follow-up, and I was like, yeah, it's Taco Tuesday. And then I wrote down taco, and I said, the key is follow-up in this business. Follow up like a professional. Follow up in a manner with people that is consistent, professional, aggressive. If you set an appointment with somebody, keep that appointment. A lot of you don't know what to do or where to start in your business, and you're just wandering, you're floundering out there. What you don't realize is in your contact database, right there in your phone, all of the contacts that you have, there is your database right there. That's where you start. And I would recommend to everybody at this point in time with this company, it's the time now to really obviously explain to people what's going on here, because it's becoming obviously a really big deal. Obviously, Makeup Eraser it's pretty big, It's kind of the Q-tip of makeup removal. What a good way to get your foot in the door, to have a clientele base that is consistently buying product from you. It doesn't get much better. I don't care who you are. Yeah, absolutely. You can bring potential distributors. You should bring potential distributors to the convention. That's a great question. The question is, can we bring potential distributors to the convention? Absolutely. You can bring this. You can bring anybody you want. Bring the. Never mind. I'm not going to go down that road today. I'm not going down that road today. Okay, I'm trying to see if I'm going to miss any questions. Yeah, Sweet Julie here, the unicorn, Darla behind me. It's technically Darla Danielle. Okay. Hey, everybody. Like I said, I have to cut it off short tonight. We do have somewhat of a family emergency going on. If for those of you that are aware, you kind of got an understanding of what's going on. Please be patient with some of us, because we're going to be a little bit preoccupied for a couple days, but so goes life. Everybody understands. Have a great evening, everybody. Stay motivated, stay hungry, stay aggressive. Go after it. The money's waiting for you out there if you want to take it. So I will talk to you guys back next Tuesday for sure, which, by the way, for those of you that are going to be coming to the MU leadership meeting, obviously I can't tell you how excited everybody is for that. I mean, this is going to be such a great time. So for those of you that are going to be coming down here next week to Phoenix, we so much look forward to seeing every one of you, and thank you so much for taking that time away from your family and dedicating the time to doing this, because we're very thankful for that. So, we look forward to that for those of you that are involved with the MU Leadership Program. So, all right, everybody, have a good night. We'll see you back next Tuesday.